No comments. By SeanMels. You might wonder why comments are disabled on my videos. There's a good reason for that, and I'm more than happy to share why, although I'm guessing my rationale will trigger most. For this question, there are two answers. The short answer is that comments don't matter since they do not offer anything to anyone. Before anyone gets all riled up, I would like to explain something. The words shared, the words you now read, are just as unimportant as the words taking shape inside your head. I got something clever or touching to say, but sadly, I can't. You're all, without a doubt, free to forget and ignore the message shared. The only thing that matters is the truth. While expressing this, it would be wise to state the obvious and mention that the truth on offer here is the truth the writer sees. It is and can only be a truth, a version of it. By claiming that it is the only important thing, I'm not implying that it's crucial because I hold it. It is essential only because everyone does. It is everywhere and everything. I am the way and the truth and the life. John 14:6. The first answer to the no comments question may vex some. It should be mentioned though, that even after offering the long elaborate resolution, most will roll back to the first and choose to be offended by it once more. The following sentences might be hard to swallow for most, yet I will try to figure out why some may consider the disabled comments as a misstep. We love sharing our thoughts and opinions. We find joy in seeing others not to be just as eloquent, spiritual, or sharp as we are. We love shedding our light on those who need it. We love shedding our light on those who don't need it. We're wise and bright, and the world must know it. We want to talk about our experience. We want to inform everyone about our fragile health and our life struggles, or share the story of a lost loved one. Our actions may attract sympathy and attention. We may even get a bunch of pixels forming a heart or a reply telling us how brave or wise we are. Enlightenment? Who cares? Enlightenment isn't real, some will admit, but the same can be said for 300 digital thumbs up symbols. As stated before, the words shared here can easily be ignored too, and you only see them before you as a result of a deep drive, wishing to be fulfilled. Scratching our head may be considered an egoistic move since the departing itch offers much needed relief. Something we welcome and enjoy. Still, the only thing one can do after figuring out the truth is to share it. The writer doesn't seek admiration or scoff and wishes to be left in silence. He is interested in people's reactions when listening to what he has to share, but that never affects the message. The message is ever present and everlasting. The true messenger cannot and never will be able to reform or rephrase it. That's the long answer to why comments are disabled. You can see that both the answers are essentially the same, and whether we decide to be offended by it or not is equally just as unimportant. One may try to provoke and badmouth the messenger, but truth cannot be affected. It is indestructible and almighty. We get confused and angered for the reason mentioned. The messenger cannot alter or reform the truth. When we realize that the truth is something we can't take advantage of, we lose all interest in it. We tend to think of the things we grasp as tools, able and ready to assist us with our emerging issues. The truth isn't a tool or a weapon used to offer help or comfort. Once felt within, it can only be the remedy for all sickness, the solution to our every earthly problem. Why? That's because the truth doesn't deal with the reality we all get to experience, the world of decay, the world of flesh and bones. The message shared puts human beings in their rightful place, in unity with the divine, with everyone and everything. I, and the Father, are one. John 10:30. This can instantly put us above all problems and limitations. For a very odd reason, we could study in another lesson though, we do not want this. Neck deep in trouble is what we consider life to be. Life is but a struggle. We say, and people around us nod in agreement. We have to wonder though, does God ever feel troubled, nervous, or worried? Or perhaps is the divine unresponsive or indifferent to our pleas, simply because it does not care? That's another thought we entertain, another theory that offers an excuse to those unwilling to seek and explore the truth. A God that doesn't care is a God worth ignoring, and that's that. Our work is done, and we're free to go back neck deep into our problems. The divine isn't there to pat our back, to offer help and comfort, not because it doesn't care about us. It isn't there for us simply because it is everywhere and in everything. We just don't want to see it. What also happens, is that God doesn't know what problems and limitations feel like, what they are. She's never, and ever will be, subject to strain or trouble. Our burnt forests don't steal precious oxygen from her lungs since she doesn't need to breathe. The way she looks doesn't bother her simply because she has no form. Death doesn't make her tremble since she was never born. We've seen it in the bliss lesson. The divine is unaware of earthly problems and man-made concepts. The only reason we struggle is that we want to, we choose to. Life is but a struggle. Right? It's easy to see why the truth can never be a tool or a weapon that may end up in the wrong hands. It cannot make us rich or pretty, it cannot be limited or beneficial only for a select few. Why? Truth isn't concerned with this reality, the world of shadows does not touch it. Our visions, our groups, our beliefs, and our symbols do not stir it. As stated, its only mission is to pull the veil from our eyes so we can see the real thing. It doesn't offer awards or punishment. It doesn't congratulate or judge anyone. It doesn't laugh, it doesn't cry. Once we see that everyone around us is a brother or a sister, once we realize that the divine is everything and within everyone, the fog is gone. Sounds easy, but we shouldn't forget that we got to see unity with all. No one is left out, that's unity. The poor, the ugly, the drug addict, the smelly, the violent, the lazy, and the drunkard, all bear the divine. There's a good reason why we don't see many enlightened people around. Seeing God in everyone can be baffling for most. Jesus saw brothers and sisters everywhere, and the Buddha did too. Beauty and unity are all the enlightened can see. And if we choose to be honest here, we'll admit that beauty itself doesn't need words or man-made concepts to shine. The Niagara Falls aren't spectacular just because we say so. We're eager to describe beauty, to dress it with symbols it doesn't need. Splendid, ravishing, glowing, and enchanting are words that mean nothing on their own. Don't cling to words even when they're trying to explain and explore the truth. They can't take us anywhere or offer anything. That's why comments are disabled. Silence is the best gift we can grant to one another. After all, actions speak louder than words. Put this book down, stop the recording, ignore and forget the message shared. You're it. There's nothing more to know, nothing new to learn or realize. That's the good news. In Greek, it's called Evangelion.